as I've ever seen up against FPX. So I'm excited to see him on it again.
And now Xiaohu like, hang on, hold my beer. Let's have a look at the Rek'Sai.
And Rek'Sai, obviously a good matchup into the Lee Sin. You could knock him up when he is coming in on the
both are blind. Lee Sin and Rek'Sai both can't see to save their life.
The thing we want to see out of RNG's comp, right? It's all about extremely early aggression, right? We want to see Xiaohu getting these lanes at level 3. Rek'Sai obviously has a ton of very non-traditional gank routes because of her tunnels. And for me, we do spell out a lot. It's weird, actually, because all 3 of your lanes want jungle attention. Your bot lane wants to push out and take plates. Renekton also very much wants to start snowballing, right? Wants to get that early game lead. So I'm interested to see which side of the map he will focus on. I definitely want to see some mid lane ganks because you have the mixed damage coming through. AD jungle, AP mid laner. Sylas also is a champion who, to get these advantages in lane, need to look for the all-ins. So we definitely know Xiaohu will start there.
Is it fair to say that freeing up mid has a very great impact for both teams this game around?
Yes.
Cool. All right. And then we head bot.
My guess is yes. Just
2 TFs, right?
Well,
like Sylas TF.
The thing is, in general, like a very broad rule of League of Legends obviously depends on your comp. I feel like most teams and players subscribe to that playing through bot is just easier because if you do unlock your bot lane, right, you have an extra man out on the map.
Oh, that's true.
So
I'm curious. I think for Rogue Warriors, putting Haro on Lee Sin spells doom for a lot of teams. Is it the case for RNG as we see the shopkeeper hitting that animal? I still say that we need to call Peter. No, actually, no, I don't like Peter. We need to call the RSPCA.
The thing... Wait, what?
RSPCA is the... I forgot what it stands for. All I know is it's the animal control that very nice people in Australia. But anyway, what were you going to say? You pointed at me.
Well, first I want to see what shenanigans Rogue Warriors have up their sleeves.
New slice and dice start, and Lei can't get the hook.
Now we're going to get an invade bot side coming out from RNG's composition, and interesting to see the Colonel's thoughts, but I definitely agree with the fact that mid to late game, Rogue Warriors are heavily favored. We've talked many times about how Rek'Sai, if it doesn't get ahead, right, because you can only go one way, you only go in, there's no coming out of a fight. It is quite rough if you are not ahead in items. Renekton is very much the same thing, and then you do have this very, we'll say fragile bot lane because you have 2 squishy bot laners, right? You don't have something like the Thresh that has the Aftershock. It's going to be a bit tankier. RNG always want to be on the front foot.
You've talked many times about how Lee Sin works, mid to late, where, in other regions it's been talked about as Lee Sin, just falls off a cliff, but still the utility of Dragon's Rage and what he actually adds to a fight.
Exactly. I feel like putting Lee Sin in the same conversation as an Lee Sin or Rek'Sai, I feel is very disingenuous. He definitely offers a bit more than that. And going back to what I was going to say before you started talking about Australian animal control.
Well, no, the shopkeeper hits that big beast, whatever that thing is, and it just really feels quite rude as duck fighting does connect. Now,
with Xiaohu on the red side of the map, red side Rek'Sai has a lot easier time of ganking top, because of how the terrain is laid out. You have that very sneaky route coming over the blue side wall.
Yeah.
So that could be something that indicates, hey, maybe we see Xiaohu path towards bot side, shadows for his bot lane early, allows them to push out, and then maybe on his reset, when he goes to full clear back towards bot side, we see a 4-minute gank top.
All right. Keep our eyes out for that. 1.5 minutes remaining as Xiaohu goes and takes us on a bit of a journey through mid, but even trading back from Wuming. And we got biscuits here on our mid laner and Xiaohu, so should be fine. Now, you've mentioned, for all our new viewers, it's fair to say that they've seen Sylas quite a lot. I'm going to pause. ZWuJi gets a little bit low. GALA sends out some really good trading here. This bottom lane, doing what we expected them to do, but you talk about Sylas' new build. I just want to quickly come back and help you let me know what's changed with Sylas and why we are talking about him in a different way.
So we've seen a lot of players change to maxing your Q. So actually, I'm going to pause a second because Rogue Warriors are going to set up this dive.
I'll bring us back. Big wave coming up as well.
Yeah, I feel like they could do it right. We just got to see the Q stun coming out from Holder.
He'll begin. In with Sonic Wave. New slices and dices out of there. Gets the W as a flash burnt by Holder, and that's a nice dive.
Yep, the execution was there. They set up the wave nicely. And this, last time in the matchup, we saw both Renekton and Volibear take press the attack. We see Holder taking Grasp, Grasp and New even taking Conquer, so Conquer obviously a lot more of a scaling route, doesn't do quite well in these early burst trades, but Holder going to do much better in the short trades, is able to win out, set up that wave, and now RNG looking for a play on the other side of the map.
Well spotted out with a ward here. Death Sentence connects as late, sets it up for ZWuJi, but the binding connects, and now with the cleanse and the Dark Passage taken, he just has to leave.
The cleanse needed to come out because Xiaohu was set up for such an easy flash knockup that ZWuJi would have been dead 100%.
Xiaohu sticks around, takes the rest of the Krugs, and will now back away from there. Haro sticking around for round 2. And he got the first kill as well, so this could be huge. The Sky Splitter comes down, the damage massive. Sonic Wave doesn't connect. And slices
I feel like you just wait out the cooldown. It's only 6 seconds long. You have the wave there. Xiaohu has TP and he's backing.
There's a full bar of Fury here though, Lyric, as teleport's being used, bit of health given, New flashes away. And this time Holder picks it up as, oh no, the chains don't connect either. And Rogue Warrior's on the map quite early.
Yeah. Nice play coming out from Haro. Great heavy trading coming out from Holder to set that play up. And playing around top lane very early on, this Renekton's going to be a bit of a non-factor. And at this point, I feel like as RNG, you just have to hard commit to playing around bot instead of, you know, let's say using Sylas ulti to get the Destiny and just try to salvage top lane.
This comes back to what we know about Rogue Warriors, and especially at the start of the year, what carried on from our 2019 year of Rogue Warriors, which was Haro and Holder play really well together. Haro does play a lot towards the top side and gets ahead himself. He's a carry-style jungler. This time he did share a kill over to Holder, but still picked up one a little bit earlier. So
it's going to be nice. Now Holder having the Bomby Cinder as well as just even picking up a bit of armor as well. So New not going to be hitting as hard in that top side. Still though, as we said for RNG, right, you're going to have this pressure in the bot lane. I want to see Xiaohu play more heavily around that. Also, noting for topside, the wave is also in a great position now, so
very true.
Holder is set up nicely for these next few minutes.
Xiaohu was the one to go pick it up while New went to mid, cleared that, and went back topside. Xiaohu has a Hextech Revolver in his inventory.
Which is a good segue into... So a lot of Sylas' lane matchups have just been so rough since a lot of his nerfs have come out over the years that in a lot of them you would typically sit on an early lost chapter and just try to salvage a bit of CS, and you know, along the way, someone realized, hey, we're going to max Q, we're going to buy GLP first, which is more burst, is a cheaper power spike, and sets up easily for your Abscond Abduct to hit.
We might need to see him come into action because I'm not sure if he has the Destiny. Yes, he does. Both are used. It's 3 versus 3 in the top side. The Omwrecker against the turret. Xiaohu gets the knock-up onto Haro, but the turret's about to come out of stasis. As Haro goes forward, the Abscond Abduct was beautiful from Xiaohu. And now for Holder in a bit of a pickle in the middle of too many members. And RNG fights back.
Yeah, great play coming out from Xiaohu. Even the item disparity, right? You already talked about the Revolver coming out from Xiaohu having a bit more damage than Wuming on that Twisted Fate. Sylas also offering a lot more to these early skirmishes. Just from his kit in general, his passive also extremely nice.
What a bro, though. Saved his jungler's life, Derek.
I mean, that was just the right choice.
Yeah.
I mean,
still a bro, though.
That's true.
Yeah. A bro buys you a coffee, you still go, well, you owed me one, but it's still a good bro move, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess you should still be congratulated for doing your job.
Yeah, thanked is the word I think you'll find. Double Destiny, this is what we talked about.
We see the gold card thrown onto Xiaohu. Wuming not able to get in because they go too far under RNG's turret. Pretty much makes it like a 3v2 on this side. Also, Haro not able to close the distance, sets up for Xiaohu to pick up that kill.
Lay in a bit of a pickle. Dark Shield put down Ignite, and Ming just gets the kill. Yeah, you got to dodge the Morgana bindings.
And RNG's bot lane are just playing this so aggressive. We're seeing them spam the soil, spam the volleys coming out from GALA, pretty much constantly keeping Rogue Warriors under their turret so they can't find even trades. In 2K gold lead right now for RNG at 8 minutes once again.
When Rogue Warriors ones who picked up the top lane kills, emphasizing your point, bot is just so far ahead.
RNG with no pressure is a scary thing.
Yeah. All right. Gold lead has just advanced to 2K firmly. With Haro now starting up Dragon. He's on a ward though, Lyric.
Yeah, and RNG's bot lane has pressure, so I expect them to potentially come over top, but nope, Rogue Warriors to say, hey, we're going to give up the laning phase. Xiaohu wasn't in mid. Xiaolingbao obviously wasn't on the map as well. But just going to hover and make sure that Ming and GALA can't stall this one out.
Dark Passage being used to get away as Lei gets locked down once again. Has the flash available. And Chanacross the Haro comes out though, and Lei getting hit down pretty hard. He does eventually flash, but it's way too late as Haro can't save him. And Xiaohu's on the way down as well. Over with the Blast Cone. Wuming doesn't have his ulti yet. And Xiaohu can just steal one from yours truly. Chains of Corruption in hand. And ZWuJi with nowhere to go.
Yep, you said Chains of Corruption. I think he's just dead.
How does he die, though?
I like how, if ZWuJi knows, look at his player
He doesn't
cam.
even have his own ult. And Xiaohu gets the kill. 2-0-1. And this turret is going to be first turret of the game. Again, for RNG in 10-minute fashion.
Yep, so going to pick this one up. Rogue Warriors, if you look at your minimap, are responding correctly, just sending Lei straight up towards topside, and they're probably going to start up this Rift Herald, try to get something back for this play. Destiny about to come up from Wuming, so maybe we see a dive on a new.
I like the maybe. We're setting up for it. Pings are going down. It's Rift Herald still prioritized. That is going to be a big Ashe once again.
Yes, it is. We're going to see a very early Blade of the Rune King coming out. And
Dark Passage used nicely. Versus 3, New is getting bullied himself. Has a full Fury Bar once again. Spins and kind of wins. Holder has got the Omwrecker, but flashes away. Will survive for now. New gets the turn. One more Q needed, but Dominus has helped him this far. Wuming sends it out as, yep, down he goes. And forward goes Wuming into the rest of the fight. As Chains of Corruption actually splashed from ZWuJi. Decisive play from Rogue Warriors. All of a sudden, that'll get him the Rift Herald.
And that's great to see. We see Xiaolingbao posturing for it, knowing that so many of the members are so low from that dive. But hey, Ming still wasn't here. We see GALA finally just coming out of base now. So Xiaolingbao getting a bit too far ahead of himself. And going to be a nice injection of gold coming out from Rogue Warriors. And looks like they're not just going to drop the Herald outright.
Thinking about it at the very least. Okay, yes they are. But what do they get with this? They're going to have to back away. And remember, turret plating is about distance.
Haro should still pick it up. Nope.
No,
Yep,
too far away. So turret doesn't even go down, and a lot of turret plating just wasted in the end.
So even the injection of gold is not there, right? We're still at a 2.5k gold lead for the side of RNG, and we're getting a bit of a replay right now. Xiaolingbao and Xiaohu posturing, as we talked about, and I mean, just gets locked down. As you said, very decisive and confident play coming out from ZWuJi to find that kill.
You know who will get some turret plating, though? GALA and Ming again.
Also, very interesting, Xiaohu is not going towards that new build. Xiaohu is going straight for the Proto Belt.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what he maxed.
I'll keep an eye out for it. Bottom left-hand of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. You should be able to see that too.
The thing is, their comp is very... I'm going to use the term dive as in, right, we want to see this 3-man squad of Renekton, Rek'Sai, and Sylas all jump onto the back. Even the front line at this point with how far ahead they are. So if you do want to max that W and get more sustain out of it.
Versus 3. Black Shield goes on to GALA, but the Ashe is just going to start auto-attacking. Lei gets low. He's kiting out. Oh, the enchanted Crystal Arrow. Not too great there. As Ming will now be in the same situation. Binding great, but Sonic Wave needs a resonating strike. Goes golden in the nick of time as Holder takes this one up, and down he goes as well. And that was a bit of hilarity, but for Rogue Warriors, a good play.
It was a bit silly from the side of RNG, but you just committed 5-man, you blew double TP. We look at the map right now, and RNG benefiting so much. I guess the nice thing is New, you know, the bot lane turret was already taken, so New is not really able to get anything on the bottom half of the map. And also closing the gold lead a little bit.
Uh-oh.
They know. Oh, jeez.
Smell something.
Holder taunting.
Who's got the worst BO? Well, gets locked down, and you know what? Ulti's going to be used. He flashes away, and Poro's out.
Oh, but New is here. Xiaohu also has made his way up.
We're not stopping, apparently, as ZWuJi, he used the ulti before. They're going to steal the Stormbringer from Xiaohu. New kills the AD carry, and Holder might be dead here as well. Waiting for the Abscond of Duck. Last hit with the ulti burn. Xiaohu uses it nicely, and that's 2 more kills on the board. 14 at 12 minutes.
Well, we just continue to see both teams abusing the other team's reset window, right? Right there was where Rogue Warriors were making resets on the map. They thought they were being cheeky by leaving 2 men topside, but still, it gave enough time for the rest of the members of RNG to come up and, you know, pick up an extra kill on top of the play.
As a side note, Xiaohu is got a lot of gold in his pocket. He's a level 10 Sylas, who has a 20 CS lead and then some. And also with a Seeker's Arm Guard, sorry. I've been told. I call it Armor Guard, but I feel like that's not the worst thing in the world. It has armor.
I kind of like it.
Like it?
Actually, might be a bit of a bit of a better title.
Yeah,
there we
better
go.
than Guiznu's Rageblade, that's for sure.
That is true.
As here we go. ZWuJi out with the Dark Passage, sticks around for a little bit to be cheeky in the face of danger. And away he shall go while the dragon spawns now.
So now RNG getting pressured through bot. You would expect that Xiaohu can just come and start this one up. We even see GALA and Ming hitting midway first. So Rogue Warrior's not in a position where they can respond.
Now, check in with Lyric. A classic segment that we've just started building up here as of now. RNG snowball enough, or they need to continue forward, of course. You did talk about the elements of scaling in this game and how things pace from the mid-game onwards. At what point do Rogue Warriors start coming online to a stronger point?
For me, it's going to be a lot about when Holder and Lei start getting more tank stats under their belt, right? So right now we're sitting on Sunfire Cape for Holder. And I also want to see where Wuming goes with this build. So we're going to have Rod of Ages come out. Then you would expect something like a Zhonya's and Lich Bane is typically the core Twisted Fate build. So for me, I'm kind of looking at the Threada mark for the side of Rogue Warriors where they really start coming out ahead.
All right. Also like to see more aggressive plays like that from ZWuJi though. That was very much the Rogue Warriors style. And our blood stopped being spilled for a little bit. Still at 14 kills in 14 minutes. That means, you know, not a true LPL game. It's not more kills than minutes.
It's also interesting that we have both comps that at least their map states are going to be very similar, right? We're going to default to this 1-3-1 to where, of course, Sylas wants to be in this isolated 1v1 up against the Twisted Fate.
You think about roles, but execution's different.
Also, we have Holder rotating around mid right now.
Double Destiny's going to come through, though, as Ming might be the one who's caught out. His ultimate doesn't connect in the end, and Rogue Warrior is actually going to pick up two. Most fed member and GALA goes down, and now Xiaohu has to flash over the wall. Wuming flashes as well. Gold card burnt. Sonic Wave doesn't connect either, so ambitious from Wuming, but Rogue Warrior's got two.
And we saw how both teams use their pressure differently, right? To where RNG were trying to transfer their jungle pressure up to top side and play around Xiaohu, to where Rogue Warriors were using their strong side, the Volibear, to rotate and look to collapse from behind on mid, setting up for this nice play in the mid lane.
They had the chance to break this turret as well. Bit of gold injection, and we got 1,500, the only lead here for RNG. Shalom from the wing. Protobelt does help clear out the wave as Holder has to back away as well. New spotted on a ward, but will not engage. So Rogue Warriors do not find the turret. They have to back away. For now, Ming's actually getting smacked down as GALA and Ming return.
We are missing some key ultimates from Rogue Warriors, right? We don't have the box coming out from Thresh. No Chains of Corruption on ZWuJi, but still...
Oh, Death Sentence lands. Gold card into a Black Shield, though. Haro with the Sonic Wave. Resonating Strike held onto. Rogue Warriors heading upwards into the river. There's a Rift Herald there waiting. But now there's a Chains of Corruption in Xiaohu's hand.
Yep, so RNG going to be able to push out this next wave first and actually should be able to pressure this turret. I want to see if Holder goes for the engage. I actually still favor RNG in a fight right now, especially if Xiaohu is able to get onto a member like ZWuJi.
Ghost burned by Wuming. Holder's coming in directly onto New. Gold card connects after the fact. Chains of Corruption hits onto the support and Lei flashes away in the end. RNG sticking around mid as Abscond Abduct expecting the Dark Passage. Haro comes on in, wants the kick flash, and GALA responds with the arrow sent out. That was so nice by the 80 carry of RNG, but now they're in a choke, and Yu knows exactly where to do it. RNG with 3 instant kills. A Herald available, a mid lane turret to punish.
And like you said, Haro thought he found the angle, but such a great reaction coming out from GALA, locking him down, and then walking so far forward aggressively, making sure they secure that kill. The rest of the members follow up.
ZWuJi, Chains Corruption used onto the Renekton. He wants to kill as a response, but Xiaohu is gigantic.
And what makes no sense is, at first we were fighting over nothing. At some point, Rift Herald spawned, and RNG goes, okay, we win that fight. Xiaohu goes and starts Rift Herald as we see now, but RNG are still making plays in all 3 lanes.
Yeah.
We see GALA and Ming playing towards mid, and Xiaohu and Noob going for that bot lane dive, and somehow it pans out.
You know what's real in this series? Water's still wet, and Xiaohu is the most consistent player we've seen. So good to see again. 5-0 and 2. That Zhonya's should be complete as we come out of this replay.
And yet, like you said, we see Chains of Corruption come down onto the Thresh. He does flash away. And right now with GALA zoned off, Haro thinks he finds the angle to hit a beautiful kick.
Oh. Tries
to get in there, isn't able to. Ming and GALA both with nice flashes. Now Haro is too far forward. We see New going in, flashes in. Xiaohu right now is so fed and has so much damage. And that's why I feel like at this point in time, if Xiaohu and New are able to coordinate that dive, as we talked about earlier, are able to get onto those main carries, at this point in time, Sylas and Renekton are just offering more damage than the Volibear and the Twisted Fate.
Very true. We're 18 minutes in. We got a gold lead for RNG once again at 3.5K. It's been maintained the whole game, at least 1,000, but we're back into a more confirming position. Commanding, I should say. I also want to note that Haro in that last play, I don't blame him at all. I think that could have been a sick kick. It could have changed the game.
You can see how the angle is there,
Yeah.
right? GALA was cut off from the rest of his
was
team.
sick, though. As Dark Binding connects, and Holder's actually had his ultimate stolen. He'll take the Dark Passage, but teleport in the back end as enchanted across the Haro connects on delay with the TP. New finds his way, and immediately RNG take 2 more lives. Down to the death as Xiaohu burns his ulti. The Stormbringer sends them packing. Now with the wave coming in, the turret will be pushed down. This will drop with Rifteld running through mid as well.
I want to see if they keep... So they don't have a wave. I was going to say, if they have a wave, honestly, they could probably just push and get an inhibitor. They might try anyway.
With the Herald, the turret will be very, very low. 5 members running on in. Sonic Wave connects once again. Ming is super low, but the distance is too great as Xiaohu is a wrecking ball at this point. Herald will get the charge on the inhibitor, and they were super close. But at least now a broken base in front of RNG with an Ocean Dragon to go to.
And once again, now it's going to be so dangerous for Rogue Warriors because, right, like, turrets offer, like, a very natural, like, place of safety and, like, vision to where now you're going to be pushed in so far catching these waves. You're going to have to put very shallow vision to even walk into your own jungle. It's going to waste a lot of wards.
It's the same as not having a lock on your front door, right? You close it, but you know that someone could come in at any time.
I feel like it's more like you don't have the whole front of your house.
Oh, really? You think it's that bad?
I feel like it's even more extreme.
So you don't even have a doorway.
Yeah.
You just got a big hole.
You don't even have a door, man.
Dude, you ever played The Sims? You ever gotten to that point where you played The Sims, want to control other people's lives?
I've played a couple times, but...
You ever not put walls on the side of the house?
No.
And just see how, you know...
Are you one of those people that just wants to watch the world burn?
Well, I'm one of the people that takes the ladder out of the swimming pool, leaves the sim in there, and, you know... I'm sorry. It's not sick, it's only a game.
It is sick.
It's not
What
sick.
are you talking about?
Oh, why are we getting a close-up of Shelly? Oh? What is happening?
I don't know. I kind of appreciate it, though.
Okay, what did that show us? What? All right, that was the model shoot of Shelly.
So, just to go back to the game, right now we see Wuming heading towards bot. I don't know if he's just picking up Krugs, but I was wondering if they were going to set up a potential play on the Renekton because, once again, we are 5K gold advantage for RNG. We're back to that same point of, right, we have pick potential for Rogue Warriors. It's about abusing that global destiny to find a pick on the map, and it really feels like your only avenue, since RNG are grouping up as 4 on the other side, is to try and pick off New on the bottom half of the map.
At least Rogue Warriors trying to be proactive. I mean, it's good to see their last series of the regular season, considering they're not in playoffs, the last series of the year. Before we get towards something like Demacia Cup that happens in every offseason, Enchanted Cross Arrow flies through though. Got to pause for the fight. That Dark Binding connects as Holder is running through mid. Lay is the target. New hasn't come in yet, but Dominus popped. And Rogue Warriors are channeling towards this Renekton. Lay's getting jumped on, and Holder has to use his ult defensively. As RNG keep going forward, GALA is nigh invincible with his Black Shield. Ult used by Xiaohu, who goes flying. Xiaohu's like, I'll come with you, man. I'm okay, I'm here. A kill goes over. It's traded as GALA can only go forward at this point. 3 from Rogue Warriors on the hills as New collapses on top of Wuming. Flash from GALA. This is a player we want to talk about in future, looking near like Uzi.
This is another sub 23-minute game. RNG can just push an end right now.
We have a series that isn't going to go up to 50 minutes. 1 person alive in ZWuJi, Haro up in 10 seconds. And RNG, they may not be going to playoffs, but at the very least they show us they're a team who are going to develop and play around this mid-80 carry, which when in form, look exceptional. 4 up spawning, and RNG, it might not be over here as Haro goes on in, trying to bait on out, but the last fight may be just this as Haro's into the middle, 2 dead once again, and Wuming and ZWuJi have to look on as Holder wants to join the fight, but a Bear Nexus at half health. GALA fears no one and is doing so much work. Holder jumps on him, but this Bear is about to be skinned for his pelt. Wuming running to the Nexus, to the fountain, and beyond, because RNG have just clapped Rogue Warriors to finish off their season.
22 minutes and 59 seconds.